Tesla has just released a new video of Tesla bot progress just 4 months after the last one. My mind is blown right now. Okay, you guys watch it and then we'll talk. Right? Okay, let's recap. So Tesla basically can locate its limbs in space now. It has like this spatial awareness and it knows where its hands always are. And this has made it easier for Optimus to learn new tasks because they don't have to calibrate its limbs every time they want it to do something different. It says here that its neural nets run entirely on board, using only vision. This means that the neural nets can run simply off the hardware that is installed inside of Optimus, the computer. This means Optimus is not connected to some server somewhere in order to be artificially intelligent. Optimus can be artificially intelligent without even having to be connected to the internet. And then we got to see the AI in action, and this guy was being antagonistic, trying to make it more difficult for Optimus and show us that it's not a program. And on the first go, we saw Optimus kind of drop a block on its side, and you see it hesitate, but it doesn't correct itself. But then we saw another clip where Optimus does take the corrective action and he flips the block back over, and you can see just how nimble and delicate his hands are. It's scary. But I want to give you guys more background on these clips because you probably want to know what the engineers had to say to prompt Optimus to do this task. So Julian A. Bars, the senior staff engineer for TeslaBot, writes, "Super excited to share our team's progress over the last few months. We can now accomplish long horizon tasks such as sorting blocks fully autonomously in a completely task-agnostic way. Just collect more data and we can train a new complex task without changing any code." Yeah, if you don't know much about Tesla or Optimus, these robots are trained on video data. So they show the robot video and then it learns how to do a task. It's not telling it how to do a task with code. But Omar from Whole Mars Catalog asked Julian if it can be prompted to perform a task, or how exactly does that work. So Julian responded and said, yes, it can be prompted. The same network is used in this video to sort or unsort the blocks. You just tell it what you want. So the engineer could have been standing there and being like, Optimus, sort the blocks, and he would have started color coordinating them, and then he could have been like, unsort the blocks, and then we see Optimus just like reverse it. These things are responding to our voices. It's just freaking cool. That is an exciting idea because if it can sort the blocks, it could sort laundry, it could sort the dishes, might even be able to sort out your love life. I really hope it can sort out mine. Ashok is the head of Autopilot, and he writes, "These robots do use additional sensing such as audio, proprioception, temperature, just like most animals, but no LiDAR, radar, ultrasonics, HD maps, shenanigans. It will become so obvious over the coming years, we'll be wondering why anyone thought those were a great idea. Remember, the best part is no part, and that applies to software for Tesla too. Tesla used to have all these sensors installed on their cars. They had radar, ultrasonics, they used a lot of mapping. But over time, they pulled all of these out. They even pulled out their hundreds of thousands of lines of code because the best part is no part. Make things simpler, makes things less complex, makes things work better, makes things sexier. It does everything. And do not get me started on the yoga. I mean, this is getting weird, man. It's getting insanely real. This thing is flexible, and people still think Tesla's a car company. They've got flexible robots. I'm a big fan of James Dalma, and he writes, "The body dynamics are so good, I'm having a hard time believing this video is real. This is the neural network-based body control I've been waiting to see. Robot movement should be efficient, graceful, even beautiful. Impressive progress." I completely agree. Optimus has over 200 degrees of freedom and 28 actuators in the body, so it's pretty awesome to see them all work in fluidity. And guys, just to put this all into perspective and remind you how fast Tesla moves, we got Optimus walking on stage 6 months after they announced the concept. 7 months after that, we got the Tesla bot update number 1, and you can still see it's moving a little bit slow and it struggles to pick things up. And judging by that guy's reaction, this is the first time Optimus picked something up. And now 4 months after that, we get this video and Optimus is going namaste on us. Tesla moves at the speed of light. And if this is your first time seeing Optimus, well, it's probably also your first time on the channel, but welcome. And Optimus is going to be put to work in factories and in maybe households eventually to do boring, repetitive, and even dangerous tasks. You can send Optimus into a mining shaft and he won't even complain, but you can also just have a little next-gen Christopher Columbus and send him out to space and he'll colonize other planets for us, get them ready for us to join later. So those are the kinds of ideas we're going to explore in depth on this channel, so I recommend that you subscribe. Definitely recommend that. Why? All right. I'll see you guys.